My name is Nojibur Rahman. I belong to the Bangladesh Public Service, put in about 37 years of service in the public sector, also worked around the UN system and also some of the development organizations in Bangladesh, in Myanmar, Vietnam, and New York. And I'm here today to attend the World Economic Forum venue, Davos, attending the SDG partnership platform, doing a great job, meeting young people like many of you. I think I'm finding this SDG platform a wonderful knowledge and experience sharing platform. We are sharing each other's experience, learning from each other's, and also collecting take-home messages. So it's a great event in Davos. I established a contact with some of the participants from USA during my time in New York. I was working for the UN. I was a negotiator for the SDG groundworks. We attended the Rio Plus 20 summit in Rio, Brazil, back in 2012, and adopted a declaration called Future We Want, which was revisited in UN General Assembly, renamed as Future We Want for Our Children. And that's how the whole process began. I attended different negotiation for LDCs, G77 countries, and back in Bangladesh, I was part of the implementation process. In Bangladesh, the leadership is coming from the Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina, who was a signatory for both Millennium Development Goals back in 2000, MDGs, and also the Sustainable Development Goals adopted in year 2015. So she is both an MDG and SDG champion. Bangladesh, under her leadership, is growing at a rate of 8.15% of GDP. It is the best performing economy in the Asia Pacific region. Out of 45 countries, it is the number one in terms of GDP growth. All the SDGs are important, but we are attaching high importance to SDG 1, poverty reduction. SDG 3 is particularly important, ensuring the wellness of the people. The cities are important. So we are developing partnership with national entities coming from the government, private sector, and civil society. International partners are also important. We are pursuing SDG 17 very seriously, mobilizing domestic resources, but there is always a resource gap of $10 billion per year. We are trying to bring in foreign direct investment. We are accelerating our trade and commerce. We are also getting some support from the UN system, and our Davos is also providing an important venue for us to make contacts with people who have done well in achieving MDGs as well as SDGs. We are also being contacted. Many LDC and developing countries consider Bangladesh to be a role model for them to manage disasters, to fight poverty, and also make good economic progress. We are localizing the SDGs, so we are developing our cities. The Prime Minister is focusing on young people to build their skills. At the local level, cities and local governments are doing all the right things so that the young generation can make use of the opportunities and build skill, be ready for their time to lead the country and be responsible citizen of the world. As you know, Bangladesh is a frontline country in terms of managing climate change risk. We are a very climate change prone country. Our parliament has adopted a resolution declaring planetary emergency for climate change. So Bangladesh needs resources to undertake activities, development projects that will build the resilience of the people, that will create new technologies for them to fight the challenges of climate change. We are also experimenting on different fields. In the agriculture, we are developing the climate resilient varieties of crops. We are also building houses in such a way that they are not destroyed by advent of flood or cyclone or the storms. So we are cooperating with the regional and international entities to manage climate change risk. We need investment, and I think Climate Investment Fund could be a great partner for Bangladesh. In Bangladesh, I was chairing a committee on skill development. There is a National Skill Development Authority. So Kudas Trust has been enrolling young people, giving them different kind of skills. They are focusing on disruptive technologies. They are focusing on startups, doing an impressive job. It will be good for Mr. Aziz Ahmed to speak for himself. But from within the government, we have seen that the trust has been doing a great job. It is a partnership with some entities in Denmark, and it is becoming globalized. Definitely, it will do good to our young people.